Yeah, it's starting to get dark outside, so the bright lights are starting to glow. People are starting to come by the houses here to enjoy the decorations on Christmas Tree Lane. Most people I talk with who live here say they're confident that they have their stuff secured enough for what's to come with this storm, but others, they weren't so sure. So today they spent some time prepping for that rainy weather. Jeff Thomas is preparing his home before two storm systems hit the Bay Area starting Wednesday morning.
Getting ready for, I guess, several days of weather potentially. But yeah, just trying to get ahead of it.
Thomas has lived on Christmas Tree Lane in Alameda for 5 years, where every home is decked out in decorations. He says many work to secure everything on their front lawns in preparation for inclement weather.
Well, I might be more worried about winds. We have these Christmas trees we put out. I think only once has anything blown over. So we try to lock everything down, bricks, stakes, the whole bit.
So far, the weather has been nice enough for hundreds of people to come visit this iconic Alameda street.
This is probably the nicest Christmas we've had in a few years.
Everything was great Christmas night. I mean, there was crowds and crowds of people out here.
Eric Coons hadn't seen the forecast yet, so he was surprised to hear about the heavy rains and wind coming. But he says while living here for more than a decade, he's seen it all.
We've had our neighbors who have decorations, like big decorations on top of their roof. Sometimes they've sort of been knocked over during really bad storms. Most of my decorations are pretty well, staked into the ground, so we're okay for tonight, hopefully, and tomorrow morning.
Many are just hoping storms won't reach the level of the atmospheric river that swept through last winter, knocking down trees and power lines.
We had flooding when we weren't here. We were out of town at the time and came back and saw that we'd had, our garage floor was all wet.
Every year when we get big rains, it's inevitable. It's floods out here. So the one drawback of living on Christmas Tree Lane is
People tend to keep their decorations up here until the new year. Depends every year. And of course, with weather being a factor in that, everyone just crossing their fingers that this storm doesn't cause too much destruction. I'm Sarah Stinson reporting live in Alameda. Back to you.